Hello everyone, my name is Hopska, and welcome back to Honkai StarRail. Now, it's been, at least for me, and I know for you guys it's not going to be that long, but for me it's been a while since I've recorded, because I mainly wanted to catch up on all the episodes, and I think I got all the story uploaded. I think the only video I haven't uploaded yet is a video of me doing Arlen's companion quest, but I wanted to record this first because first of all, the 1.3 is out when I'm making this video, and the Slipper Wolf event only has 3 days left, so I don't have much time to record. Well, I guess technically it's like 2 days left, but well, that means 4 days. I can't do math. Okay, 4 days left. So I wanted to do this. So I haven't answered this yet. So time. Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to worry about it. Blasted. Finding the moderator. Okay. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this event. I haven't seen anything of it. Okay, so yeah, it is this. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming this is just like the main story section of it. I don't know if there's like other things in it or anything.
Correct. For me. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Why is this dude wearing like a flight suit?
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you.
Yeah, you good? You
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
Well, I'm already like the only security guard around.
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
What even is it? You made okay.
That's right. I hope you don't hate it. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too.
Oh wait, it is rice. I mean, I'm sure.
Sorry it's so noisy.
Oh, sorry. I'm fine.
I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
hitting my mic.
Miss Asta said that gratitude has to be sincere. It's a shame that I had to finish it up so hastily.
So yeah, I wonder how the heck this is gonna connect to
Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement.
That's probably how.
They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herda's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herda's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
I don't remember what his name is, but it's like the robot.
Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. I don't know how long this is. So I don't know if I'll be able to do this all in one video, or if I should split it up into 2 videos or not. But I guess we'll see how it goes.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Yeah, there he is.
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word.
Hey,
And yet, I can't find the words for this moment.
Okay, I did not expect him to have that voice.
It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Okay, is that gonna represent it?
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Just scroll, that's his name, okay.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought.
Okay, he seems like a...
Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
You know, I wonder if they're ever gonna make him playable. I highly doubt it, but you know, you never know.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely. But I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
How does he talk? Does he like have a mouth? How does that work?
Madam Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this
Okay,
way.
I know he's a robot, but I mean, like, it looks weird when he's just words are coming out, but not his faces are moving around.
And you are?
All right.
Ah, hello, young madam. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
Yeah, because you know all those simulated universe runs.
She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Yeah, don't get any ideas, or gonna. I like his design.
Sorry. I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
It's fun.
Alright, see you later.
Alright, so we'll see. What's this guy's problem? The hell? Why is that happening? That's weird. It is weird.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait, huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself.
Sure. Okay.
I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station.
Okay, so what's your problem?
You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed.
I mean, recently is a relative term.
Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
Okay, but this didn't tell me what's your problem.
But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Okay, yeah, that will be some.
Some have surmised the same as you.
So what, you're not gonna tell me?
We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list.
Yeah, well, dude, I don't know what to think about them anymore. I don't know, man.
They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
I still can't believe that's actually the name of the planet. Oh my god.
A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
Okay.
I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Okay, this is where we get into like the event part of it.
Hence, my silver lining.
Yes,
You know Madame
the
Herta.
current gears, don't
If
you?
she's really interested in something, it doesn't matter what anyone else says.
I mean, that is true.
To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself.
You know, I hope that, like, at some point in the game, we eventually see what Herta actually looks like. Because I think the puppets are, like... what, younger versions of her, I think? Because this is not actual Herta, this is just puppet Herta.
This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before.
But then, you know, I know people will be like, oh, they wouldn't just release the same character again. I mean, Honkai's done that all the time, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do it in this game.
I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this.
Insert to the walls. Oh, is this the graffiti part?
Oh, that's, a drop of water? Why do I feel like it's more like a drop of sweat?
I mean, it's still technically water, so...
Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leak. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but...
I mean, at least it's something.
Wait a second. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punkalordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption.
Okay, so what do I gotta do? A puzzle?
We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
It's kind of weird. Herta's face is kind of in the way.
Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
I mean,
Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
I mean, alright. How do I... You want me to do? Oh, there we go. Oh, that was it. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Okay.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Tough luck running into me! Phew! You can't run!
She's trapped Void Rangers inside of the thing. Oh,
I'm on guard.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
yeah, I haven't really built on my characters like too much yet, so they're not,
My turn!
my characters aren't like doing a lot of damage yet.
You can't run!
I haven't really farmed.
Lance at the ready.
Like, still like 47.
That scared
Yeah,
me
there she
to
is.
death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But
Yeah, I
look!
killed him.
Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else.
So she just,
We
she didn't want to
accidentally
deal with it.
activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron Hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that?
That's kind of creepy. Though.
Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
Yeah,
It's
no,
really hard to stay calm.
Just fly forward.
You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now.
Oh, come on, don't be like that.
So it's really important that we work together. Please. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look, up there. They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
I mean, that is something so wolf and do's.
She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Okay, that's one.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
I mean, you know, I get the
I
reason.
heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important.
that's kind of so like a psychopath.
I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us. Same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but
I guess.
you're right. It
Just
doesn't
find one
help
of them.
to dwell on past failures. Thank you. She seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
It's so weird to just follow
They seem to be
I can't
heading
think of
toward the
word, but
monitoring room.
Where are we gonna go? Okay, we're here. There's
Another graffiti. They're all different too.
There's Herta.
She really put some thought into this.
I can't see my characters in the way.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared. I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look,
Oh, we're actually gonna get to go through the wall again?
hold on. I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
How do you know that?
Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
How do you know that? How do you know that? Unless everyone just knows that, but then whatever.
Huh? There's no graffiti here. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head.
Okay.
It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing.
I have no idea where this is going. So.
The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment.
Wait, did you say she... in the beginning of the game, did she say she wanted to use the
It
pistol?
looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while.
I mean, does sound like
Could
something
it
she
be
would
that?
do.
I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Am I gonna get teleported there, or are we gonna... Okay, well, it's a lot closer than I thought it was. Actually, I'm gonna check something. Can I... do... No, I can't do it yet. God damn it. Yeah, I haven't really done any pulls in solos.
Just
yet.
as I thought. She was here.
Okay. That was, I like that one.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection.
Why?
You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios.
Okay, that would be...
I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right!
I mean, she would do
She was
that.
so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after.
I mean,
She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord.
I mean, sure.
Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room.
Can she just hack into it? I don't think it'd be that hard.
Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible.
She should probably just do anything she wants.
We should go and check the main control room.
Over there. Okay. God.
Wait, don't move. Oh, I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first.
Are you good? Are you good?
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
Yeah, no one...
This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point.
I don't know if that's really a good excuse, but okay.
I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Yeah, you probably didn't...
Relax, friend. I've done this a million times. Look at this agreement.
That just might be feel better. That's what I found.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, I didn't feel okay. Ow.
Lend me your strength. Don't who's next.
I need to boost ceiling motion.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
I literally just said that.
Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for?
But
She
just-
wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Yes. Yes.
No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
I mean, it's fine. I don't really care. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Star Hunt game. During the Star Hunt game event, complete companion mission. Punclo Metallis to receive graffiti markers. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. Alright. Arcade challenge. Okay, so these are all. Okay. And then. These are all the event stuff. Okay, so yeah, I gotta do that. What is this? Oh, this is. Oh, that's just that. Okay. Store. I guess this. Oh, that's superimposition. Okay. I think I'll mainly do the story right now, and then I'm gonna do all the other stuff probably off camera, because I don't think it's too important.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh God, what did you do? You only been here for like 5 minutes.
I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Did he invent it?
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe.
What, and what's your point?
And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors.
Hey, I get rewards for it, okay? You're not shoving this down.
In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
I just realized whenever he talks, his eyes like change like flesh.
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Wow, what a great company.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
Can't you do both?
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway.
Okay, alright.
Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Okay. Alright, Scroll, what do you got for me?
My apologies, madam. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge.
I mean, yeah, but you can't just delete it. It's just...
Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately.
Well, yeah, you sound like you're more than a robot.
Are
so,
you worried about her mental state?
Yeah, kind of.
Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter.
I feel like I've heard it. No time would be a good time.
The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punk Lord?
Yeah, not
It is a
much.
planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights.
Huh? How does that work? What? Okay.
An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip.
Okay, that sounds kind of terrifying.
It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few.
You can tell me who it was? Or you know,
Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes. No need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station.
So you just throw it in the simulated universe?
It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target.
I mean, what would you even do?
As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion.
But I need to do my... Okay, whatever.
Yes. This is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Okay. What do you got for me?
Well, madam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you this
Please,
first.
ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge.
So I gotta say, I really like his voice. His voice is very good. Yeah, why are you doing
Yes,
this?
there are other concerns besides those I've mentioned.
I mean, it's not actually gonna happen because it's part of the game. They're not gonna just delete it after one patch. But...
I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it, just like in the actual universe. The more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day. I hope to free my dear friend from it. Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young madam.
Yeah, he's good. I like this guy. Yeah, who
They
is
are
this
a
person?
group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds.
Yeah, but just tell me who they are.
That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers in my interpretation.
Just triggering me.
They are directed by the path of the hunt and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way and shower them with splendid wines and poems.
Is that a group from the Sandra then, maybe? Because it's Path of
However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago.
Yeah,
There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth.
What's that even mean?
They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails.
So,
Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data, don't you think?
yeah, that's all I got. Alright, let's
Very
do this.
well. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual.
Oh, what the hell?
This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
What do we got? Oh, okay. Is that... Oh. Okay, we got Silverwolf as a... thing. Let's go Silverwolf, Clara, Natasha, and March. Yeah, let's go with that. Because there's a lot of, what's the word? There's a lot of physical here. Makes you lose control of limbs. You wake up.
Young madam, are you all right?
Yeah, where the...
I'll be staying on the outside. I need to make sure the system projections remain stable.
I mean, that makes sense.
Mr. Leonard is here as well. There's no need to worry. We will guarantee your safety.
Yeah, I don't know about
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover. Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created.
I can see
And
that.
here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Yeah, what'd you
I
do?
initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you.
Who the hell is she talking
Please
to?
listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
Okay, so I guess there was someone here.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punk Lord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing.
Okay, I mean, I don't know why you would want to know that, but okay.
Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka?
Of course, Kafka.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Okay, so what, I gotta act like Kafka? I haven't actually really used Silver Wolf yet, so this is my
You took the bait.
first experience.
Time for a buzz.
My turn!
Eliminating threat. I mean, these enemies are gonna be easy because I'm kind of strong. So I'm pretty sure that Silver Wolf is
You
like,
took the bait.
very good. So
Time for a buzz.
Tough luck running into me!
that's good.
Annihilate.
Okay, that was very easy.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
It's a nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Okay. Hold on. No, stop moving. This is so weird. Just see 2 of them. It's kind of funny. What's this thing? Not bad.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
Yeah, I hope she does.
Indeed. However, objectively speaking, it is almost certain that she will. Stellaron Hunter,
probably.
Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
Like, now you're...
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all.
Okay.
She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving.
How do you fight, anyway?
I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Okay.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Okay, so... Go this way now.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Okay, alright, okay, so... She's just like, I don't want to do a puzzle, I'm just gonna do it. She's like, I don't want to
You
do a
took the
puzzle.
bait. Time for a buzz.
My turn!
Dude, that was so much damage.
Annihilate.
Okay, there we go. See, I really want Silver Wolf, but I'm probably not gonna be able to get her.
One.
That looks like a good RNG.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Told you I could fight!
Naughty.
I'm probably looking to kill all of them. Should kill Silver Wolf. Ow. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we go this way.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
What else?
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she?
Yes.
The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself.
You want to talk?
I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
Okay.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct.
That's kind of
The
funny.
ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
Well, if it's still in there, what the hell did she do?
Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulator. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life.
So what, they try to die?
Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life.
So what, they leave? Do like everywhere they
And
go?
would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us.
That would fit her.
In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
I mean, I've already gotten this far. There's only one more place to go. Yeah, that's the boss.
100% quick!
I thought I hit him. Okay,
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. More time for a buzz. Told you I could.
We do.
Hide.
Damn, I don't really need to be worried about it. Use this
You can't run.
do this.
Time for a buzz.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
Okay.
There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
I do this. Oh, God.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
I already know it's
The final
okay.
results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
Yeah, you.
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it.
Oh, so you all lied to me. Okay.
However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
Yes.
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us.
Yeah.
I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel.
Okay.
You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared.
So what, she's
I
just gonna
fear
take it
she
down?
may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
What's gonna happen now?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
He did come in
It
here.
is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act.
I mean, that's probably just normal conversation with her.
Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Okay, so what's gonna happen now? So she's just gonna take it.
You
and
now
wait?
know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong. You think I came here out of desperation. But I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge.
So you're just bored? Is it?
Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screw'em, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss
Okay, I didn't mean to do that.
Silverwolf,
Okay.
but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
What do you mean?
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Wait, is that what you want to have?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge that...
That's just a duplicate. Correction. Not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion. You may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Yeah, I can beat you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun.
Oh, this guy.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you. and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
Yeah, she's like a cat, and they want you to chase them.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number.
Oh, she's gonna delete all of her kills.
How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
So funny.
Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Yeah. Jeez, I've been recording for a while, I just realized. So is that the end of the story, or is there more? More graffiti? Okay. Alright, I heard what you have for me.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
Sure.
Make sure you never forget about it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
That's so mean. Alright, so what do you got?
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this?
Yeah, what is
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Yeah, probably.
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell Herta's thinking, so... Yes,
Please, ask away.
Let's do it. I mean, I'm probably...
Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me.
That's why you're just gonna be here now?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time.
Okay.
To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance.
Okay, that's kind of terrible.
And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number.
What kind of question is this?
A medium rare Catol steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station.
Oh my god, dude, they even brought back the fucking rice.
All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you.
Wait, are you a robot? Why do you need to eat?
I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
But you're a robot. How do you? I'm not gonna ask.
Well, young madam, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Okay. Is there more or is that the end? If I can type the letter down. Okay.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind! Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Yeah, probably. I was getting paid.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta.
Yeah,
this
well,
is
that's a
something
good
I'll
thing.
remember for the rest of my life. I
Yeah,
don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
Alright.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Oh, okay. Blast. Is on, and then that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
It's just like, I'm not gonna this again.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
So where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? What is this place?
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
Ugh. If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yeah, I would.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Okay, so what?
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
Left her home one night. Oh, was that Punkler? Is that Punkler? Is that the planet? Game number. Strategy Victors. Games about encounters. Remembrance.
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Hey, there we go. That's the end of the story. Okay. Okay. Please come and visit her and meet some. Oh no, we got. Okay, letter. What do you want? Do you mind just saying this before? This is, well, there's some worries about nation cybersecurity. Well, I can. What's the. Okay, I'm guessing this is just a normal quest. Hey, I got them all. Okay. Let's get the light code. Let's go. I love this art, by the way. This art is great. Alright, I forgot I can do that. Okay. I think that's it for the story of that. So now it's just all of the side things. I think the next recording, I don't know if there is story here. I think there is story here. The next thing I'll do is probably going to be this, which I think will be interesting. Cause yeah, I'm probably gonna upload like how my upload is gonna be right probably. For now, it's gonna be the Arlen companion quest is probably gonna be before this, and then it's gonna be this video, and then it's going to be And it's going to be that event, probably the museum event, and then after that I'm going to try and catch up on a bunch of companion quests that I need to do and try to unlock more. But yeah, you know, we finished the event in one episode. I thought it was going to take more than one episode, but that was pretty good. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, maybe hit the like button, maybe hit the subscribe button. If not, that's fine as well. And I will see you in the next video.